Zeit für eine neue Reactions und zwar Room Tour Project Best Gaming Setups und los.
What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with episode 207 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspiration.
Blah,
This
blah,
one with a
blah.
triple monitor setup, as you can see, with a 2 on the bottom and the massive 49-inch for the overhead. And I like that, white wooden wallpaper he has, really long desk. Let's check it out. So like I said, for that overhead,
Das sieht geil aus. Die Monitore, die sind alle sehr stimmig und passen auch alle sehr gut zusammen, obwohl das 3 sind. Ja. Das ist sehr ungewöhnlich. Und hier oben, was hat der denn hier oben? Lol. Ah, ein Sonic. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, was die immer alle mit diesen Tastaturen haben, mit diesen kleinen neuen Tastaturen, aber okay.
It is a 49-inch curve from Samsung, and the bottom two monitors are also from Samsung. These are 32 inches at 144 hertz and a 1 millisecond response time, so they're going to be great for gaming. Now we can start to check out some of the peripherals.
Dort hat er ja auch noch ein paar geile Headset-Ständer. Sieht auch sehr nice aus.
On the desktop, you can see in some photos his actual desk pad is going to be, flip-flopped and stuff, but we won't focus on that. His keyboard is the Drop Alt. You can see he has the shine-through keycaps on them with the Final Mouse Ninja Air 58. And for audio, you can see his speakers, the
Die Maus sagt mir gerade nichts. Falls ihr sie kennt, schreibt's mal in die
Razer
Kommentare.
Nomo Chroma. And while not pictured here, they're under the desk. He has the Astro A50 headset. Now you're probably wondering, where is the PC? And this is actually not a PC gaming setup. You can kind of see under his setup on the shelf, he has his 15.4-inch MacBook Pro. This is the i7 with the Retina display, and this is also primarily a console setup as well as his Xbox One. But I don't know, what he can do in terms of gaming on the MacBook. I've never tried it, so maybe he has it partitioned so he can game on the PC side. I don't know, but he's got all the PC gear. He's got the really nice setup. So whether he's, a casual gamer, a hardcore gamer, it really doesn't matter. If this is his gaming setup, he pulled it off nicely, regardless of gaming.
Mit diesem Setup würde ich hier unten überhaupt nicht klarkommen. Ich weiß nicht, kommt ihr mit sowas klar, wenn alles nur hier unten ist? Also, ich nicht.
Just on console or the MacBook Pro. Again, it doesn't matter. It's about the setup and it's pulled off
Aber der Stuhl ist auch geil.
real nicely. Next up is Cameron, and I love the whole aesthetic.
Das finde ich jetzt auf den ersten Blick ein bisschen stimmiger. Und der PC sieht auch geil aus. Ich glaube, der hat dieselbe Grafikkarte wie ich.
Here, you can see between the wallpaper, that print above the setup, he's got this like waves kind of thing going on. And I love the colors as well with the oranges and the blues. It all blends together really, really nicely. So for those monitors, his primary mounted is a Pixo PX7. It's 1440p, 144 Hz.
Das sehe ich jetzt erst. Der linke Monitor, der ist umgedreht.
And then on the left side, the vertical monitor is a 24-inch from Acer. Now, for his peripherals, his keyboard is the Magic Force 68 Smart 2. Got some gray keycaps
Die finde ich hässlich. Die kann bestimmt viel, aber ich finde die hässlich.
on there as well to kind of complement the white. With Logitech G305 Lightspeed mouse
Kann
in
die
white
nicht
as well.
leuchten?
And for audio, he has both the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro headphones and the HyperX Cloud 2 headset. So you can kind of switch them up depending on whether he's gaming or listening to some music, hanging out, that kind of thing. Then over on the right side of the desk is the PC with the side panel facing forward so we can see what it's got going on. Inside the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU with the Arctic Freezer 34 Esports Duo Cooler. We have 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM on an MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard and an MSI RTX 2070 Super Ventus OC GPU.
Starker Rechner.
With the Fractal Meshify C case. And again, the colors inside all going nice and blue. Definitely a clean build, so good job on that. And altogether, like I said before, I just love how everything flows and blends here. A little bit of ivy on top of the PC as well. But the orange and blues, it looks so good mixed together. Whether that's a light strip going up the side of your wall there, can't really tell, but it adds.
Der Stuhl sieht auf den ersten Blick nicht so gut aus, aber man kann sich auch irren. Also, der andere Stuhl von eben, der sah 'n bisschen bequemer und besser aus. Dieser hier, der sieht eher wie 'n alter, ganz normaler PC-Stuhl aus.
A bit of nice, of an accent piece. You nailed it, Cameron. Now we have Cray 23, and guess what? When it comes to being minimal and clean, you got it. This is
Was ist das denn? Das sieht aus wie ein modifiziertes Arbeitsbüro, auch mit der Uhr und mit dieser komischen Lampe.
definitely Cray. Aha, see what I did? Ha, all right, let's all just delete that. So, checking it out, I love
Ach so, das ist 'n Rollstuhl. Okay, ich wollte
that
grad sagen,
wooden
was ist
desk. You
das
can see
denn?
that is natural, real wood, gorgeous. Got the nice
Oder?
balcony there, nice view. It's all about the naturalness, which this has. Wooden desk, ambient lighting, top notch stuff. For the monitor, there's a 34-inch Alienware ultra wide. Nice rain meter wallpaper as well. And for the peripherals, it's not all shown here, but I can tell you right now it's some top-notch gear. You can see for audio, he has the Woo Audio WA7 Fireflies Tube headphone amp with the Bowers & Wilkins MM1 speakers. And always love seeing a custom keyboard.
Ja, da haben wir ja heute schon was Besseres gesehen, also wäre nicht so meins.
This is the Fiel. It's got 67 gram Telios V1 switches. That's GMK Metaverse keycaps. A marble wrist rest. It all just looks super nice. And for the mouse, Logitech G Pro Wireless. And as we usually see with really nice minimal setups, we also have a small form factor PC. This is the Streamcom DA2. Inside is an AMD Ryzen 3700X with the Thermalright AXP 100 cooler, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM on a Gigabyte X5.
Die 1070, die ist auch noch gut. Und so gefällt mir der PC eigentlich auch ganz gut. Nur mit dem Gitter davor, da sieht das aus wie 'n Knast.
570i Aorus Pro ITX motherboard with an EVGA GTX 1070 graphics card. So man, what a killer
Das sehe ich jetzt erst, der Stuhl. Der sieht wirklich komisch aus. Ob der bequem ist?
setup. This is definitely Cray, as I cringingly said before. But I gotta point out the unicycle there. That might be a first. I don't think we've ever had anyone on here own a unicycle. So Cray, good job all around. This setup is awesome. I love it. It's minimal, got that natural vibe, but also very classy at the same time. I think it's that lamp. I think my grandparents have that lamp, but I'm feeling it because it blends in and it works really well here. Next up is
so
Kobe
Oha,
D. Shout out to the
los.
Mamba.
Anime.
And this is one of those crazy setups that goes 100% to the wall with dedication of the theme. I love all the collectibles, all the
Das ist 'n echter Fanboy. Wenn's überhaupt 'n Boy ist.
figures, the prints, everything in this setup. Because at the end of the day, you want your setup to reflect yourself.
Wanted. Sein Kopfgeld. Das ist geil.
Your passions, your hobbies, because it's what you're surrounded by 24/7, right? So when you see setups like this that have all that, it got to make you feel good. So for his displays, he's rocking the TIE Fighter setup, as I call it, with the primary being a BenQ 27-inch, and the two vertical ones on each side are a NEC multi-sync. They are 24 inches, and I never heard of them. And I gotta say, shout out for a lot of the DIY here, because the desk and this monitor riser are all completely homemade, and just that stain on the wood, it looks really nice.
Ja, das machen jetzt anscheinend mehrere. Sie drehen einfach den Monitor um. Ja, lol.
Complements the actual wood on the desk as well. Now down to the peripherals, these are actually both from Rack, and as far as I know, if that's how you pronounce it, they are a peripheral company overseas, primarily in the Philippines, I believe I was told. But the keyboard is the Rack Lam Ang Pro, and the Rock Captain Mouse. Could be butchering it, I apologize. And a nice wooden wrist rest, again to complement all the other wooden accents on the setup. But as a duo, the mouse and keyboard looks pretty dang nice. Now, over to the PC. This is the TechWare Alpha MTG case. Inside's a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU with an ID Cooling SE214L Snow Edition cooler, 16 gigs of T-Force RGB Delta RAM, and an ASRock B450M Steel Legend motherboard with an Asus Strix GTX 1070 graphics card, yellow and blue on the inside, going along with that kind of like, I don't know, I get like a lightning feel when I see yellow.
Es sieht sehr geil aus, sowohl der PC als auch dieser ganze PC-Boom. Auch wenn ich jetzt persönlich kein One Piece-Fan bin, aber das ist schon sehr stimmig, das passt alles sehr gut zueinander, auch mit den ganzen Figuren drumherum und so, also echt Mühe gegeben.
Blue pulled off greatly, and take a look at that cable management. Hot damn. You know, with a DIY desk, you probably factor.
Aber ich glaube, bei mir wäre das hier unten zu wenig Platz für meine Füße. Ich brauche immer viel Platz.
That in, so we built that shelf underneath so we can have the power bricks and the cables. So good job on the execution, because this is a hell of a nice looking desk and a hell of a nice looking room, Kobe. Good job. RGB light strip behind the desk, under the shelves, collectibles out the wazoo. And I wanted to take a second, if you're still watching, to say I hope you're all, staying safe out there. If you are, if you're washing your hands, give this video a thumbs up so we can bump and boost that engagement in the YouTube algorithm, because it's the devil. And then last but not least is another great job of a...
Wow. Ich bin ja immer nicht so der Grün-Fan. Also, was hatte da eine PSP? Okay. Weiß ich nicht. Mögt ihr grün? Schreibt es in die Kommentare.
Setup when it comes to getting the most out of your space, even if it's very, very limited. And that's exactly what we have here. This is a really nice setup underneath a bunk bed, and as you can see, in a super small cramped room. So no limitations, nothing we're gonna keep and hold him back, and that's what I love seeing. He's even got the Samsung 49-inch ultra-wide monitor under that bed, and yeah.
Großer Ventilator in der Ecke, das fühle ich. Und daneben noch ein kleiner. Stuhl sieht komisch aus. Hat er keine Armlehnen? Nee, ich glaube nicht.
Come on, that takes some cojones. Nothing's gonna hold him back. So checking out the peripherals on his desk, he has the Razer Huntsman keyboard with the Razer Basilisk mouse, and for audio, to kind of like extend his desktop real estate, he has the speaker stands built out to actually...
Die Razer Maus ist geil.
Support his speakers, the Audio Engine A5 Plus, and then he also has the ATH M50X headphones from Sennheiser held up, kind of like on a peg underneath the bunk bed. You can see there in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Very well thought out all around. Now we can head into the PC. Inside here, and I gotta make a note real quick, this is the Ryzen 7 2700X. And I remember even like a year ago, everything was all Intel CPUs in these gaming PCs. Now, every CPU we're seeing is Ryzen, so good job AMD. But yeah, NZXT Kraken X72 AIO to keep that nice and cool, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM on Gigabyte X470 Aorus Gaming 7 motherboard with a Zotac GTX 1070 Ti inside the Fantex Evolve X case on the bottom of the desk off to the left side there. So yeah, I've said it before, but just absolutely phenomenal job. This should give anybody inspiration, which is the whole point of this series. If you also have a very small room or a cramped space, there's no reason...
Ach, da oben ist ja auch so ein Bett. Lol. Und unten in dem Bereich hat er dann... Ja, er hat halt nicht so viel Platz. Ich glaube, er oder sie hat das Beste hier rausgeholt.
To be held back. Get creative and don't let your dreams become dreams. Just do it. And this episode of Room Tour Project is brought to you by Corsair and the K95 RGB Platinum XT keyboard. This 2020 release is going to give us now a brand new wrist rest, all the same features you loved from before, plus an integration with their Stream Deck software with those 6 macro keys, allowing you to do certain things while streaming and have all those commands tied together. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link for you in the description down below. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 207 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, if you saw anything you like, I'll have it listed for
Gut,
you
ich glaube, das
in the
war's,
description
ja.
down below so you can check it out, as well as
Ja, wie immer ein nice Video und an Tastaturen kann man übrigens auch schon sehr viel Geld loswerden. Gut, ich bedanke mich damit fürs Zuschauen und dann sehen wir uns wieder im nächsten Video.